Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. What's going on, faithfuls? The Nothing But Niners crew is back to bring you guys some breaking news. Quick run through the formalities, guys. Make sure you guys check out the website. It is www.nothingbutniners.com. It's going to be, oh, shit. Damn. That's going to be your one-stop shop for any and everything 49ers from us here at Nothing But Niners. So make sure you guys check that out, all right? Little earthquake over here, all right? That's what's coming. There's an earthquake coming. Guys, make sure you hit us up on the website. I said that already. If it's your first time here on the YouTube page, hit that like and subscribe button. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Our handles are Nothing But Niners, spelled all the way out. And then you also can hit us up on Twitter and Snapchat, Nothing But Nine, ERS. Let me get my man Nick up in here. Nick, what's going on, big dog? How you feeling over there? We got some breaking news to discuss.
What up, what up, what up? Bang, bang, Niner gang. Look, breaking news today, man. We obviously know that one of our show's favorite players, Ronald Blair, is going to be out for the season with a torn ACL, which is really, really big. This is really, really big for this signing right here because, and when we get into it, is because Ronald Blair's in a contract year. So that will also have a lot to do with this. But the 49ers bring back the preseason star that everybody wanted to make this initial 53. And I will eat crow once again because in the beginning when we first signed him, I said that it was a camp body. And this guy came out and balled. And then by the end of the preseason, I thought that he should have easily made this team with the way that he balled on this team. But anyway, the 49ers bring back and sign defensive end Damontre Moore, preseason star from the 2019 49ers. And it's an interesting, like I said, it's an interesting signing because obviously we have other guys like, the question was asked to Kyle Shanahan the other day in one of the pressers was, what are your thoughts and how you're going to replace Ronald Blair? And, would Julian Taylor be the guy or would this be the guy? And his straight out question or answer is we'll be looking for a true defensive end because Julian Taylor is not a defensive end. We'll be looking for a true defensive end to take Ronald Blair's position. And, the minute that he said that, I think it was you and a couple other guys in our chat said, is it Damontre Moore time? And, it's luckily because he ended up going to Oakland. If you guys remember, after he left us, he went to Oakland, I believe, and played. I don't know if that was this year or last year. Kind of confused on that. But anyway, the Niners cut him. And obviously, thankfully, that he is available to be bring back now because this is a big thing that we need right now is that depth. So, Mike, man, what are your thoughts on this?
Oh, I love this signing, man. This was something that, like you said, after the preseason was finished, a lot of us said that he should have made the roster. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of people were like, oh, maybe he outplayed, Blair a little bit. But what we didn't realize was that Blair was here due to his diversity. So, what we have now is more of a pure edge guy. Like you said, that's exactly what Shanahan was saying that we needed here. We didn't want to move guys out of position. And it's weird because as he was saying that, he went on to say, well, we can move Armstead there and Buckner there and all that. But it's clear that he definitely wanted those guys.
Before you continue, stop covering your mic.
Oh, no, I think it turned off the speaker. Hold on a second. Let me see if I think that's what's wrong. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's just very, very faint. So.
Oh, man. All right, I'm going to pop out and pop right back in. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, so, I mean, guys, like, as Mike was saying, we all thought that he should make this team. We all thought that he should make this team at the end of 53. And we all thought that he was playing a lot better than, obviously, Ronald Blair. And like I said before, a lot of us love Ronald Blair, which I do as well. And here's Mike back, so let's see if we can get him back in.
Sorry about that, guys. A phone call came in, so it changes up the way the microphone is set up. You should be able to hear me now, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. So, in short, what I was saying was that, it's a really good signing for the 49ers, man. This guy, his numbers were incredible in just 4 games. And you got to remember, he injured himself during preseason, had a club on his hand for the last game or two, and still was out there wreaking havoc. Like this guy, 17 pressures, 4 sacks, 6 hits, 8 hurries, 9 stops. That's the impressive part. It's the 9 stops. The sacks are cool and all that stuff, right? But you prevented the teams from getting first downs or having what they consider a positive or successful play. This guy was balling out there. And if you care about the PFF numbers, he had an 89.4 overall grade. His rushing defense was 87.3. His pass rush was 80.2. He had a 70 grade in coverage and a 67 in tackling, and that was due to 2 missed tackles during the preseason. But again, I know that he missed 2 sacks, which might be considered missed tackles because of that club on his hand. So, the guy was out there putting in work, working hard. He also, in the offseason, had a child. He's got that new motivation. We heard Robert Saleh talk about what motivates a man, right? We've talked about this before with other players. He's another guy that has been motivated, and he's been working hard over the offseason. He's got the workout videos and everything. You can see him getting it in, and he's been really focused. So a talented guy. When he entered the draft, he went to the AAF. He tore it up, and the Niners are continuing to scout the AAF and bring in talent from over there. Man, I like the move.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how fast he gets on the field, because obviously he's been out for, we played 10 weeks now. So you count, the 53, that's a week or so. Let's just say 3 months he hasn't played football, right? So how much is he in playing shape, right? And this is a big question. And I don't think that he, got cut from a team and didn't work out and things like that. But there's a difference between working out and football shape. We've seen that this week with Joe Staley and Mike McGlinchey, right? They're just not in football shape. So it'll be interesting. Huh?
Good comparison there. That's good.
Right. And it's kind of interesting to see, when he comes back in. Obviously he knows this defense, right? From what we were doing in preseason. So it kind of depends on where he's at with football shape, and will he take any snaps this week, right? Will we see more snaps from D Ford this week? Because of the fact that Ronald Blair's out, right? So Ronald Blair was subbing in for both of those guys, right? On both sides. So will we see more? Now, truthfully, from what I've seen at Damontre Moore, and as much as I like Ronald Blair, I think Damontre Moore may be a step with pass rushing, a step higher than Ronald Blair. All around, I think Ronald Blair is still probably a better player in my mind from what I've watched. But preseason, I've seen it all from Damontre Moore. I think this is a great signing. I think this brings us great depth. And, it should be interesting to see how much he plays this week.
Yeah, absolutely. We lose a little bit of the versatility that Ronald Blair brought to the table as he moved all along the defensive line. But this is more of a pure pass rusher, pure edge guy. And something else that's really interesting about all of this is that Ronald Blair only played between 35 and 38% of the snaps or something like that. So it's not like he was he wasn't an every down guy, so we don't have to worry about that. I think it's fair to see 37% of the snaps from a guy like Moore in a game. You know what I'm saying? So if we go out there and we're on defense for 60 snaps, that's only 20 snaps. That's what you're getting right now from a guy like D4, believe it or not. So it makes sense. It's a really good move for the team, and it's only going to help. I really do think it's only going to help. This is somebody that we didn't want to see get away. Another name that I thought the Niners might actually move up was Kevin Givens. He's the other guy who set it on fire, but Kevin Givens plays more inside than he does outside. And so Shanahan kind of put the kibosh to that when he said he wants an edge guy, and I think he got the right one.
Yeah, and if this groin injury with DJ Jones ends up being a little bit longer, I wouldn't be surprised if the team brings up a Kevin Givens to play that inside role with Sheldon Day, Solomon Thomas, Eric Armstead, those guys that have been pushing inside, and obviously Eric Armstead's been playing outside as well. But that's a good name to look out for coming up from the practice squad as well. But I think we would have to just limit to see what DJ Jones is with his groin injury and how long he's going to be out. It says week to week. He's hoping only a week. So we shall see.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with you, man. And that's really it, man. I'm really happy for the guy, Damontre Moore. Welcome back to the San Francisco 49ers, man. We hope that you get out there and kick some butt. And that's it for me, man. That's your breaking news, guys. The 49ers roster moves officially have happened. They have placed defensive end or defensive lineman, I should say, Ronald Blair on season-ending IR. And they have signed preseason superstar pass rusher Damontre Moore back to the roster. So,
yeah, man. So, guys, make sure you set that bell on your notification so that when we're bringing you some shows. We should have a couple shows coming up this week for you. Obviously, to break down with no emotions that Seattle game, and no AB talk. And we'll get through all that. But yeah.
AB.
Yeah, a lot of AB talk that night. But I'm sure you don't remember, but it's okay.
Oh, I remember. I got some other names for you though that'll surprise you. So.
Right. But anyway, guys, make sure you set that notification so that you know when we bring you these impromptu videos, just like we are right now with the breaking news. And check us out on all of our social media avenues. You can just go ahead and check out our website, and that's www.nothingbutniners.com, where you can see all of our social media avenues over there. And the newest podcast is out too. You can check that out on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, any podcast app that you listen to podcasts on. Just look for Talk 49ers with Nothing But Niners, or NB Niners, or NBN, whatever you want to type in, you'll find us there. And guys, man, even though we had the loss this weekend, man, it's still all gas, no break. Thanks for checking us out here today, and we'll see you soon.
Still in first place.
Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
But always remain faithful. We out of here. Peace.